So today, rather than having stayed up all night, I actually got up early. Good on me, right? You know, I've got stuff to do this weekend, so I had to get up early. Family obligations. No one likes those, but they're a thing. So, battle points. To start up the second tournament, we need to go through this obnoxious prelim. We just, like, talk to NPCs, examine stuff. I want to say this giraffe gives you a bunch. Oh, it's 1 point. It's not a bunch. I know it's something you can get for, like, an easy 10 points. But as much as I have some muscle memory when it comes to this game, I don't remember everything, so I'm just gonna have to fumble around for a while, I guess. You got any advice, Yai? A friend of Daddy's? No. She has no advice. No points that she could donate. I guess maybe there's nothing in anyone's houses. I think I will try to be thorough, though. Oh, hey, it's his little brother. He actually features in the deck scenario in Red Sun, the Gutsman one, but I don't think he really shows up much in Blue Moon. I guess he still exists, though. I didn't realize that. Higgsby's is open now, right? I think I checked that last time, actually. Yeah, I did. I want Super Vulcan, but I still can't quite afford it. Soon, very soon. Heard of it and don't care. I want to say that those weird codes, the like really long ones with the symbols, not the 8-digit number trader codes, are something to do with this. But I'm not exactly sure how they work with it. But I guess you could probably use them even in single player and do something with them. Go off the jacket and get points eventually too, but I'm just going to do a quick sweep of everything. Just going to go investigate my friends' houses. See? There we go. Profit. Checking everything in the real world is probably good to do first. Then we'll do like a full sweep of the net. Do whatever weird quests we can on there for this. Over to Locktown. Yeah, see, those codes. I'll check into it later. It would be nice if I could do those extra fights and get those extra chips in single player. Good. So I guess people just hide these around for the prelims. It's so strange. Can't really envision that. We already have 6. I'll check in that comp on the way out, I think, actually, out of curiosity. It's supposed to be kind of like out of the way, so maybe there's something there. Yeah, something there too. It's definitely like a fast way to do this, but nah, I don't care. I'd have to look it up. It's been too long. You guys got anything? Just ads. Nope. Okay. Our village has moved apparently. Good. See, I don't even really know what these points are. They're like physical things, but they're just points. Maybe little tokens, little coins. I don't think we ever really know. There are places where you can get more than one at a time. I thought I saw someone running around down here. I guess not. I must have seen like the top of a car. Never mind then. No, back here, right? I don't think we put anyone back here if they have that other guy out front. go check the Dimmadome. We're a fifth of the way there. I guess no one's gonna know if one of those disappears. We can go in this way now too. Nothing back here right now. Oh, no, hold on. That guy. Small child. The Battle Network series really likes its hidden NPCs like that. At least some of them walk out though, but some of them just don't. I know I can examine this. No hot dog points. I mean, if people have been after him, why didn't he give it away sooner? Doesn't have to save it for me. I am the main character, but I'm also, like, not the main character in these people's lives. I should just be some kid. I don't think we could go into this before. I think this was locked off. Let's check and see what's in here. Yep, haven't been in here. Oh, you? Ooh. It's a 4K any value subchip right there. I just gotta disable stream preview. I don't need that on. Yeah, the latest technology. That hasn't been around for ages. See what fights we got in here. Doesn't look like it's gonna be anything new. Yeah, I won't bother checking more fights, I don't think. I'm just gonna assume there's nothing new from that one. I don't think there's anything here. Oh yeah, you can just check that after the fact. I mean, you can still jump into the top. Stuff like that appears here. I don't know if there's actually anything else like it, but it's here, so, like, you essentially unlocked it in that scenario, so they give you full access to it permanently. One sec, I have to let a cat in. We're actually out, I guess. It's just the usual yell where... You know, I'm gonna check in here. This is like kind of an out of the way thing. Maybe there's points in here. Maybe this guy has some? Yes. Okay. Doc. Good. That was worth it. I know there's something that gives you 10 points somewhere, but I don't remember what or where. But 5's not bad. It's half of 10, but it's not half bad. It's half good. Alright, we'll just go check Castillo real quick and then we can actually go on the net. You know, the whole point of the game. Hey Birdie, morning. This is one of the slower points in the game. We have to get 50 of these. We've got a fair few hours to kill before we have to head out for family stuff later today. I've been enjoying streaming more since I took a more relaxed attitude to it. I don't need to like make it some big thing to just turn on the mic and open up OBS. Something that I can just, you know, kill some time with, enjoy myself with. I don't need to think of it as so formal like I always used to. Thing is though, like, even though I love these games, I wouldn't really want to spend my spare time replaying them on my own right now. So, it's also kind of like an excuse to help me replay games that I haven't played in a while. Or games that I might not visit otherwise, but still games that I would enjoy. Ugh. It's definitely good motivation to get my throat checked out. Soon, soon. I want to say there's some points at the end of one of these comps. I think it might be the vampire one. I'll check that. It's slowly coming back to me. Oh, I'm saving up for Super Vulcan. Didn't mean to read all this stuff. Honestly, Shanghai EXE is kind of better than Battle Network. Like, it's a parody, yeah, but it sells as so many things. The scenarios are a bit less painful to do. It's got a lot of cool quality of life stuff. Its chips are generally pretty fun to use. I gotta say, I think I prefer Shanghai, which is maybe some kind of heresy to say, but still. Oh, it's this guy? However... Oh yeah, okay, this is the 10-point guy. Awesome. I hope this fight's not actually hard. I think it'll be fine, right? Yeah. Easy. Nothing at this point in the game is really hard. By any stretch. Oh, he's got more. He's got more. Shanghai is also harder than Battle Network. I will agree with that. And it's kind of crazy how they let you fight some of the high-ranking navis early on. Like, I think it's pretty early on that you can just fight Sakura V3, and you're just not ready for it at that point. But I think it's very solidly made overall. There's a lot that I haven't done in it. I plan on going back and doing another one eventually. I might stream it eventually. I mentioned this briefly a few days back, but I started a run like concurrently with a friend, maybe last year or so, but he lost interest, so I stopped doing that run, and that would have been like my first run on the more recent version of the game, so I would have gotten to see all the new content, but soon, sometime soon. Can't dodge this. You already took your points. Got more? Alright, 36, that's pretty good. That was quick. Let me look in here and then we're just gonna go home and I guess go into AC/DC. Probably find rest in there. Like other things, points are something that we can get digitally and physically. Who knows how? I guess maybe we like engrave them into battle chips. Not engrave, like inscribe? I guess upload? I don't know. Like actual chip data? It is a mystery. Curious but scary. Scary but curious. Alright, yeah, we're done here. 38. I don't think you can get 50 points just from the overworld alone. I mean, I've already jacked into stuff as well, actually. I didn't go into haunted houses much as a kid. I don't have many memories of them. The only one I remember is... Goodness, I must have been really young, like 4 or 5. And I still remember, like, it was pitch black, was going in right next to my parents. They were like neon light up faces on the wall or something. My memories of it are really foggy because that was a long, long time ago, but it stuck with me for a while in my childhood, like a lot of stuff tends to. Like, the memories you form back then, they'll usually stay. I wasn't the most brave kid. Should be safe. I might run into a boss or something. I'd rather not. Don't really want to do the refights until I'm ready to, like, do them properly. There wouldn't be anything over there. That's a scenario where, they can't account for me having those, so... If anything, what I liked doing at carnivals and whatnot, were like... how would you even describe them? They're not haunted houses, but they have, like, the halls of mirrors. They've got, like, the weird little mazes. Oh, hold on. Okay, I thought I ran into a boss. They've got, like... they're almost like little mini obstacle course houses. There's nothing really stressful in them, mind you. Like, adults can go in, you know, children can go in. I like those. I always thought it was kind of neat. I guess if anything, it's kind of like walking through a linear McDonald's play place. And I like stuff like that as a kid. We never got to really go into the play places much. I think those, like, effectively discontinued now, aren't they? Due to the pandemic. I don't know if they're gonna bring them back or if they're just gone for good. I think they had, like, sanitary issues and whatnot in general with them. Which, you know, fair. Kids probably just, like, left food in them. So they had to send, like, their smallest employees into those little tunnels with the windows on them. And, like, pick up fries. I think this won't destroy the GMD. Good, 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 good. Gotta build up those bug frags early. We're gonna need hundreds of those later on in the game. No joke. Yes. We'll be able to get through these doors later, regardless of the tournament path that we go down. We just need to get something later on for it. I think it's like mid to late game you get that. Always the wide shot. I'm trying to think, like, when I last went to a theme park or something. I had this friend that came over from the UK. It was probably, goodness, 5 years ago. And when he was here, we took him out to the one that we have nearby just because, you know, he hadn't been there. I don't really remember if we did all that much there in terms of rides. But yeah, I think that was the last time. I'll say a couple years before that, I met up with a different online friend and we went to the same place together. It's been a while since I've been to the county fair that gets set up every year around here, though. That was always kind of a cool thing. Like, I'd run into people I know. And at this point, like, those are people, I haven't seen a lot of them in over 10 years. I guess it'd be right around 10 years, actually, for a good deal of them. So, I guess as long as, like, the pandemic holds and doesn't get worse again, maybe I'll go this year with my wife. Whenever they're holding it. I think it's a summer thing, so probably coming up. I'll have to ask. There's a lot of stuff there I really just don't care for. I mean, it's a county fair, so they're gonna have, like, lots of tractor pulls, stuff like that. Very, oh, hold on. In the later games, you can just examine them and it'll ask you. Shanghai too, but 4, for whatever reason, kind of primitive. You gotta go into the menu. You gotta Dragon Quest or, like, Earthbound it. How was I saying? You know, I don't mind, like, seeing the animals and stuff, I guess. But, like, antique cars, tractor pulls, not my kind of thing. I really couldn't care less, personally. I only really need this. Get these two. Fuck. It's usually pretty hot at those things, too, since you are just outside the whole time. You know, I think I'm gonna put on a sneak run. Save just a little bit of time here. Let me get to the good stuff. Hopefully one trip through the net will be enough to get us what we need. Otherwise, it means I missed some somewhere, and I'm gonna have to, like, go back and check individual comps, which is just always very hit or miss. I doubt there's anything on home pages. Don't know, though. That'll be a low priority thing to check. Let's look over here. That guy probably has some. He's suspiciously out of the way. Yep. Oh, jeez. I wish I knew how many it was, but sure. Scrubbing sponge. 4 points. Good. Very good. I'll take that. I'm pleased. On to town area. I should save the unlocker for the one in this area. It's fine, I'll kind of go in order. As soon as I get that super Vulcan, I am spending on unlockers. Battle 6 has this thing that really spices up GMDs. Every time you jack into the net, a gold one will appear somewhere on the internet. I think there's a fixed number of green ones that it can actually replace and end up in, so it's something you can kind of cheese by just jacking in and jacking out if you really want, but the contents still depend on the area it's in. You can get really, really good stuff like mega chips, high-ranking Navi chips. I think you can get like 100,000 Zanny or something crazy. And due to an oversight in the code, you can get some broken, like, half-functional chips that are supposed to only be accessible in the Japanese version. So Battle Network 6 has some content that was flat out removed due to having a lack of space on the cartridge. But they didn't remove it all the way. Oh. Well, I don't have a cannon C? I just don't? Okay. Oh well. Rip. Maybe I can buy that somewhere. I don't think there's anything here. But yeah, so they removed some of the chip data, like, I want to say some of the graphics, some of them just crash the game if you use them. I think some still work somewhat okay. But they didn't think to remove them from the loot pool, the gold mystery data, in a very, very specific screen of the game. So, if you, like, repeatedly reset the game and go to that area, and it's a bit of a walk, mind you, you go into, like, the very last post-game area, and you keep looking for those gold mystery datas. If you pick one up, you've got, like, a somewhat small chance of getting something you're not supposed to be able to get. That will crash your game if you use it. Battle Network is such an interesting rabbit hole. I don't think you can get, like, unobtainable stuff, like, broken stuff like that in any of the other games via normal means. But you can't really say you've 100% of Battle Network 6 until you have the count chip. Do you have a cannon C? Yes, okay. Good. I'm gonna pass on the HP memory, don't care right now. Super Vulcan's more important, that is priority number 1, and I'm sick of having to spend on other stuff here. Perfect. I'm in the middle. Six is well regarded as the best game. In the future, I might stream 5 and 6 as well. So if I do 6, I'll make sure to do a bit of a grind for that. It's fun. I like showing off stuff like that. This guy probably has something. There's probably also a boss right behind him. If only. Alright, I can go trading that cannon with that girl, and she'll probably have what I need. Actually, well, no, I will buy another one. I'll eventually need another cannon C. Or a cannon asterisk. So I can do the PA. Put it in the library, but I don't need to do it right now. It's okay. Save my cash right now. Anyway. I'll double back real quick, and I think that'll do it for the points. Tedious, but relatively painless nonetheless. It's taken about 25 minutes. Good. They bring back hockey in, I think 6, but they only have like one version of it. It's like kind of a callback kind of chip. There's a small set of those in 6, and it's nerfed pretty heavily. So I think they knew that they messed up and made it pretty strong in 4. I think the general strategies for like S-ranking boss fights in 4 are pit hockey, the PA, and super Vulcan buffing. At the very least, that's what I always used. Surely there's other methods too, but I'm not too familiar. Alright, 5 points, yeah, there we go, we're good. Back to Castillo we go. Were those prelims shorter or longer than the other ones? I think the last guy's quest in the first set of prelims took a bit of time, but I don't remember what I actually had to do. It was like 2 days ago, but I've already forgotten. That's what happens when you play this too much. Where do we go here? Oh, yeah, okay, just talk to this guy. I've collected 50 battle points. Really? Just let me check. Yes, you seem to have all 50 points. I expected no less from the City Battle Tournament champion. Finally, someone who recognizes LAN. However, this tourney has battlers from all over Electopia. I wonder how far you'll get. I'm going to try to win it. Ha ha ha. Concentrate and do your best. Now go through the castle gate and you'll be given more instructions. Quickly, run along now, child. Yes, I have to give you this. It's a prize for qualifying. Oh, having a second folder is good. What's that come with in it by default? Anything good I can take out? Probably not. Heat shot C? We don't have any heat shots. I'll take those. I'll put those in the folder, actually. Here, have some guards. Vulcan O. Trash. Some E-sword stuff. No, nothing really good. Wouldn't expect anything good, though. Heat shot C. I'll put this in since it's on code, I think. I have a fair bit of C stuff. Let me remove... Copy damage. We have like these LMN chips, but they're so good, I can't remove them. Boomerangs are just so impactful at this point in the game. You know, I don't need this invis. We'll get rid of the invis for now. That's fine. Alright. What's the email I got? We'll check after. Maybe the castle is the setting for this tournament. Wow, talk about luxurious. Are you LAN? Ah, are you LAN? Yes. I'm about to announce the tournament pairings. Please go to the tournament board. Eh? The board? Goo? And now the Hog tournament pairings. So we're on the far right against a generic heal navy. We'll be facing either Burner Man or Video Man. And we'll be doing either Woodman or Metal Man in the finals. I think they're both souls in this game, Woodman and Metal Man. So I think it could be either of them. It has to be one of them. Since you always get 3 souls in the first playthrough, 2 in the second, and 1 in the third. The order might be fixed, I can't recall. I know you always get the same one first though. Crusher, eh? He's a normal navy, but his name sounds tough. Don't worry, we didn't have any problems this far. You and I can beat any opponent, it'll be a snap. Ah, you're pretty sure of yourself, ain't ya? He's a big guy. For me. Yeah, what a scary face. That's really rude. Shh, you're talking too loud, Lan. He really is. I'm Crusher's opponent, Riki, your next opponent. I'm Mega Man's operator, Lan, sir. Heh, well, at least you're an optimist. Try cooling your heels. That's not how you spell heels. I think I'll screenshot that. Might use it for the thumbnail. Try cooling your heels and wait for the match, anyway. Don't think I'll go easy on you, because you're a kid. Right, Crusher? You got it, boss. You said your name's Mega Man? Don't lose too quickly, man. That'd be a letdown, man. course not. Wahahaha. Alright then, I look forward to it. Still fairly early morning, and I don't feel like getting really into reading dialogue. This game's dialogue is hard to read anyway. Why do these big, like, things have eyes? They look like Goombas. Yeah, Goomba heads. Is there nothing that we can jack into? It's always my first thought. Nope, nothing. Okay. Creepy. Wouldn't quite say that. I see. So the old lady's a mafia boss, of course. Oof. How many oops are there in this script? Oh, I guess we win by default. I mean, how did she take it? Did she just rip his PT out of his hands? Did he not think to, I don't know, not let that happen? Let's see. So just unfortunate circumstances put him in the mafia. He wants to bake. Poor guy. Let's go find the lady. Look, she went over this way. Well, yeah, I don't care if it's the entrance. Just... we won the tournament. We can do whatever we want. We get privileges. Oh, wrong old lady. Excuse me, ma'am. I guess she's not over this way. I guess she took a sharp turn somewhere. Must be down here, right? Yeah, there's a cutscene. I mean, if you took the PET, he's gonna be stuck in the PET. You can't just take the Navi without taking the PET. The Navi's in the PET. How did this happen? What did she do? Oh, I think this is actually one of the, like, really easy scenarios. And by easy, I mean, like, really straightforward and quick. I think we just go there, and there's, like, a bunch of Navis in the road that we just have to fight to get to the end of the area. So there's no, like, dumb mini-games or anything. We just do this, I think. I'm not even gonna check the program guy. No cash. Gotta save up. Yeah, we just go. Oh no, wait, no, is this the one where you have to sneak? Oh no, never mind. It's actually not an easy one. It's probably not hard, but it's obnoxious. Must be thinking of something from one of the other games, so maybe a different scenario in this one. Mine and Mega Man, they're fine with... ooh, that's a lot of money. They're fine with making enemies of, like, global terrorist organizations, but the Mafia is too much. As soon as they get involved, well, now they're worried for their family's safety. You're practically off screen. Don't want me back here. That's even further back than I was. Oh no. We'll go with all these. I guess I need to... okay, how do the sight cones work? Hold on. Is this guy gonna, like, turn around and face something else at the end? Oh. Okay, I didn't think he was going to walk to the end of the path. Never mind. Guess I won't run everywhere. If I do that, I'm gonna... like, run into their sight cones. See, imagine not having Boomerang in this folder. and how much harder the game would have been. Watch out for that guy. Right, go, go, go. Thankfully there's nothing like, oh no, if you run, they'll hear you. I guess there's no sound on the internet, no footsteps. You're fine as long as you just avoid their sight. Oh. That's fine. Don't go to the way for the GMDs now. Alright, I assume they'd only throw me back at the start of part 2 if I got caught here. I'm saving nonetheless. I don't want to have to run back through all that. So what about, like, other people? Oh, for fuck's sake. I guess they can see me over gaps. What about other people that are just trying to, you know, come onto this part of the net? Like, no one thinks to report the fact, oh, there's, like, all these shady nabbies walking around that, like, tell me to leave when I come here. They definitely aren't park employees. This is just fine, I guess. This is best. Good for hitting over stuff like that. Alright, I assume this guy's going to turn away, right? Yes, eventually. Okay, come on. Go. Oh, damn it. The screen is too small for this. I had to, like, run to get past the first guy. I didn't know there'd be another one right after him. Not a good time for a battle. No hockey. Sure. At least get the one in the front. That's a decent ship, but I don't need it. It's kind of like Invis. But whenever you attack, you become vulnerable. But I think it might last longer. I don't really have survivability issues this early on, though. So I don't care. That'll do. Kind of it to not hit the GMB. Okay, should be near the end of this area. Scared of that guy. Alright. This is a little bit trial and error. Okay, area 3. Oh, nice. Wow, 2 bug frag. Alright, we want to go down the 3rd or 4th path. I think either works here. Okay, so he's gonna turn around a bit. Whoa. Can I get around you? Yeah, I think I can just go up there. Sneak around him, hold on. Those are... Oh. Okay, I mean, I can't even see you. Okay, well, good to know he goes underneath that ramp, so I can go by him then. Is he gonna keep running? No? Okay, so he's gonna turn left up here. Yep, okay. Now I go by him. And somehow sneak past this guy. Not really sure how yet. That's not what I wanted. I think this is the whole scenario, by the way. Like, I think once we get his Navi app, we're done. We can just go fight him. So it's a bit obnoxious, but could be a lot worse. Alright, go. Wait here for him to turn. And we're good. Made it. I think we could just deal with the cage, right? I see. Blast that buster. I mean, using the buster is only gonna hit the cage, not you, unless we miss. You know, Mega Man's like purposefully going through the bars and hitting him, I think. But why? One upright dude. Okay. But you could have jacked out. You could have jacked out. If Crusher can do it, so can you. Just because you're being seen doesn't mean you can't jack out. I really wouldn't mind if I actually got something from this, but you don't. It's just, do this fight. We demand it. I didn't enough random encounters on the way here, thank you very much. Oh, now he'll jack out. Oh, of course. It's now occurred to him. Here we go. Oh no, Mafia clones. You guys really want to do this at a theme park? This place has received enough controversy. It just opened yesterday and all the animatronics tried to like FNAF everyone. Glad she's on our side. How sweet. Here we go. Alright, relatively painless. In fact, that only took as long as the prelims. So now with a shiny blue star, not the elementary grade school, Nut Battler. I never noticed that they put these awful titles in here for everyone until this playthrough, honestly. Seems like this announcer's at least trying to dress us up just a little more. That's good. But this guy is unfortunately resigned to having a generic heal Navi. Heal as in like, I'm sure there's some meaning for it, but these guys are just like evil Navis. I don't actually know, like, what the relevant definition of heal would be in English for this. But I do know, I think in Battle Order 3, they wrote it as heal as in like cure by mistake. So, you know, it could always be worse. Oh no, a hole in my side of the field. Whatever will I do? I think I will unite, yeah. In which case, I won't use that chip. I'll take these instead. How dare. It's kind of weird that my charge shot flinches when Bubbler doesn't. It's not really good to hit with just like this, but I might as well throw it out. He summoned a virus. It's slightly in the way. These guys are certainly more time consuming. I went through 3 whole turns of Dual Soul already, huh? Didn't even realize. There we go. There are stronger versions of those Navis that you fight in future runs, but I think they only ever go up to Alpha and Beta. Don't ever bother doing Omegas. Since they don't have any chips or anything, there's no way to like encounter them in the wild on the Nat. It would have been kind of neat if you could encounter them in later areas like the Undernet, like along with viruses. I almost want to say one of the other games does that, but I can't quite recall. Might have been 3, 2. They did more weird stuff in the old games. Later games get a bit more sterile and predictable, but mechanically they're still better. A lot better balanced as well. So I guess there's ups and downs. So Metal Man's gonna be in the finals. Burner Man doesn't have a soul, which is why I know that. I think Burner Man's scenario... Wait, I don't know his scenario actually, but the boss fight is a bit more difficult than the others. I struggled with him pretty bad as a kid. Yeah, they'll be fine though. So this guy is a recurring character who shows up in nearly every game. He was like the very first bad guy you ever went up against in Battle Network 1. Ever, it's Fireman, Heatman, not Burner Man. And then he also has Flame Man in 3 as well. Got a lot of fire navies. I mean, I guess he's probably been in and out of jail a couple times. I don't know how you just get in and out after, like, working for an organization like World 3, but, well, this universe has a lot of questions. Let's keep. That's why I can't stand old guy. That's 2 times too many. The Fire Float, Festival of Flames, I see. I'm just making up terms that we're never going to see again. No one can ever just, you know, I don't know, chill and talk for 10 minutes before we have a match. Gotta go off and pick fights. Gotta go off and get involved in mafia drama. Irresponsible. Disqualify these people. You know, I really think, like, Land could just wait here in the venue and win 90% of his matches by default. Because people are off just doing their own shit. Where are we going? I wasn't paying any attention just now. I don't know where they went. Of course, we have to follow them. Do I find them if I leave Castillo? I get something. Why? Why my PC? I'm gonna clear up that old mail too. Oh, that's handy. Shortcut from our homepage. At home. Wrong button. At home. Still not enough for Super Vulcan. Someday. Okay. This is more gimmick stuff. There are some relatively straightforward scenarios. I guess the stealth one really wasn't that bad looking back on it. I just need to go and put out a bunch of fires. Whoop. Somewhere in AC/DC. Well done. That's holding down anything. So, logically, you'd think you'd want to go get Aquaman's help, right? I don't think that's what you do, though. I think you could talk to Higsby. Let's see. Yeah. Really, though, like, it's a shame that we don't have Shugo's number. Right, examine it, don't jack in. Okay, come on then. Oh, B button. I was thinking B button in terms of Xbox One controller, not B button in terms of GBA. Now see, in Battleworks 6, you do get to play as the other navies at certain points, and like, actually use them for stuff like this on the net too, I think. I want to say there's like stuff that you can clear. I might be thinking of 4.5, it has something like that too. I think both games do. So they actually like let you use their characteristics for something outside of battle there. It's nice when they give the others more screen time. How dare you? Do not dodge. I'm on a time limit here. Nah, not really. I've got like 5 hours before I have to leave, but I do want to get through the Hawk scenario in this session. Sure. Don't need to go down there for that GMD. Sure, this feels a bit excessive. Damage air hockey is pretty good this early in the game. But you'd be better off just using 2 air hockeys, I think. So if you don't fill this up high enough, you'll have to do it multiple times. You'll take damage between attempts, I think. It's fine though, like, who cares? I'm not low in HP. I don't have bad timing. Okay, I might. I think it gets harder later. I mean, we're not actually done yet. But I admire the optimism. Lan is very pure and naive for thinking that his opponents would actually, like, be there for their match on time and not go dick around like this. I admire it, but at the same time, he might want to grow up a bit. And I might want to remember that we're not going to the Den Dome again. Den Dome's kind of useless at this point. Oh wait, that's the exit. I'll never learn. It can't be the popcorn. The attendant left. They left the machine on. So it's kind of interesting to think, like, if you mess up stuff inside where the animatronic comes, then it messes up the animatronic, right? That makes some sense. But, like, when Fireman and Burnerman went and fought in AC/DC area, that shouldn't have any effect on Lan's PC. Like, AC/DC area isn't like the comp. It's not like the coding behind the PC. Like, they would have had to jack into my PC and I guess, I don't know, like, mess with my homepage or something, you know? Shouldn't, like, everything in the whole town have started smoking? Not Stan's computer. Nothing but plot holes in this series. Like, it's creative. It's got its interesting stuff, but boy, is it just nonsense. Yeah, it really does seem like a targeted attack. It's weird, like, Mr. Match is actually in pretty good terms with land at this point. They're essentially allies in 6. You actually get to control firemen. Well, depending on your version, at least. I'm actually tired, but... nonetheless. I got like maybe 9 hours last night, so I think we'll be fine for today. Would have liked to sleep even longer, but cats woke me up. Should go grab a coffee after this scenario, though. Oh no, I ruined my perfect 5 damage. I'm screwed. I'm not gonna be able to win the tournament like this. I'm injured. If all I have to do is make it to the end of Castillo, actually, that's not that bad. I guess there's 3 park areas. It'll take a little bit. At the very least, like, since there's so many of these scenarios in Battle Arc 4, they're like little mini scenarios essentially. They make them much shorter than the stuff you typically have to deal with going through the game. If anything, like, the point collecting was at least a little bit closer to the length of whatever else you'd expect. Well, maybe not. That took 20 minutes. Crusher's scenario took 20 minutes. I guess it's also kind of like a little mini scenario. In my head, though, I'm comparing everything to, like, the traffic light thing from Battle Network 1, the ice from Battle Network 2, like, all the really obnoxious-ass ones. Can these go over the lava, or are they gonna, like, explode? I guess they're fine. Lava-resistant wool. I can get some pretty good money from these, so I am gonna stop one. Well, I can. Doesn't mean you will, though. I think I have 3 of those, and I could put in another one, but they're pretty weak. I'm fine with what I've got. I need sprites just for this scenario. Well, high production value. Oh, there's definitely stuff in the other games that hurts you more if you fail it. 5 damage is like nothing. Even if I only had 100 HP, that would still not really be that big of a deal. Arc 1 is weird in that it heals you after every fight. None of the other games do. But they, like, kind of somewhat balance the game around it. Like, there's one scenario where your PT's battery, like, stops working properly and you don't get to heal after fights. So they very much expected, like, oh, if we don't let players heal after fights for free, they're gonna have a hard time. I think they made the viruses a bit harder to compensate, but 1 also gave you, like, ridiculously powerful chips, so I don't know, looking back. I haven't replayed 1 in a long time, like, for good reason. It's a bit more updated, kind of antiquated design, so I don't know. That settles that. Not that bad. Really not that bad at all. That was quick. Less time than the stealth, I think. I ain't reading all this nonsense. Let me out. Old guy. So his actual name is Burner Man, but the character limit means that they're often going to have to call him Burn Man instead. I don't think Mr. Match should be worried too much about his appearance. Like, everyone knows he's bad news. He should be happy he can just walk around as a free man, honestly. So this is one of the trickier ones, typically, because there's obstacles in the fight. He's got like his little burner things he throws around. Take up a lot of space. It's something you have to constantly move around and dodge. But, I mean, as a kid, it really varied what I struggled on and didn't struggle on. I remember for the longest time I got stuck on Magnum Man in Battle Over 2. He was in 2, yeah. Please. No burn, baby, burn. Just... no. I could just go into this and just spam charge shots. It's 40 damage a pop. So the actual things can't, like, damage you unless you step onto them as they're moving. But you have to watch out for the flames. Yep. It's just a very busy and obnoxious fight. I'm only taking a few hits and here and there. It means speeding it up. I just want out. Hey, that's my time bomb. There we go. Just gotta play it a bit safer than the other fights. You very much have to, like, try to manipulate where he's going to be so you can actually find chances to hit him without getting hit back. Now, in this case, people, like, jeer at you from the stands for once instead of just walking out onto the stage. So, he's got some class. Thank you. I don't know, like, how high up we are either. No railings or anything either. Oh. Well, property damage. If this were an adult game, he would have, like, fallen off of there. That would have been the end of his character arc for good. But no, it's not that kind of dark game. Which is good. We really don't need that in Battle Network. There's enough weird stuff like that in the older games where characters, like, die. So let's just see what there is in here. Like in Battle War 2, Airman's operator like fails at his mission, and the organization he's working for just tricks him into like picking up a suitcase with a bomb or something, and he just explodes. He's just gone after that. He legit just dies. Feels very Sailor Moon-esque. There was one Sailor Moon arc that did a lot of stuff like that, and it kind of messed me up as a kid. There's like this one lady who really doesn't like bugs. So she like fails at her mission to beat the Sailor Scouts, or I don't know, suck up energy, whatever she's supposed to do. So they like put a bunch of bugs in her car, and she drives off a cliff and just dies. Then the really bad one, the one that like stuck with me for a long time as a kid. This one lady like goes into like a computer, a big TV screen or something, and I guess she feels whatever plot she has. She's probably like hypnotizing with the screens. That sounds like a Sailor Moon plot, right? So the bad guys are just like, well, I guess you're not useful to us anymore, and they just like shut off the device with her in it, which I guess just erases her very being. Sailor Moon is pretty dark. Like, it was marketed to kids over here in America, but there's just some really like dreadful things to think about there. I've never gone back and rewatched it all proper. I wonder how well it would hold up. I did watch some of Crystal back when it was airing. Goodness, that was quite a while now. So Tomko and Metal Man are from Battle War 3. They are recurring characters. Well, recurring, I think this is their last appearance, but oh well. Metal Man's in 4.5. Mysterious Mel Square. What does it mean? Oh, right. Okay, I remember this one. It's an annoying minigame, but it's also really, really quick. Like, once we're done here in Mel Square, we'll be done and ready to fight him. Let me go grab some water and another coffee. I'll be back in just a couple. Okay, I got my coffee. My streams are nothing but coffee breaks. did it get here? At least the game kind of questions that. So today we've got to go all the way up to New Hampshire from New York for a family thing. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the way. My wife's the one driving. It's going to be like a 2-hour trip, I think. Maybe I'll bring my Switch, play Kirby or something? I haven't actually played it yet, but I've got a copy. I mean, I don't think that's like bravery, that's just like, I'm going to injure my hand. I'm not impressed. Not at all. Town 4? Is there a town 4? Oh, there were just 3. When you get to town 4? Hold on, what? Oh, I think I know. You go to... It's better if I just go there, actually. Okay, so I guess you do need to go on the net a little bit for this. But I don't think this scenario will take too long. Yeah, this is the best way. I don't have, like, the Castillo homepage warp, so I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here, I said. Back into Land's house, we'll use the Joel on link to get over to town area. That's for, like, town 2 or something. Speaking of driving... So, I don't drive at all. I've never really felt comfortable driving. Never bothered to get my license. I got my permit in teenage years. I just never felt safe. But my wife and I are pondering maybe in the future, both of us trying to get motorcycle licenses. Seeing how we feel about driving them. Might be a bit more cost efficient. We probably only really need one between us. We're not gonna, like, get rid of our car or anything, mind you. But... in my head, like, even though motorcycles are, like, more dangerous, I would think, I feel like I might feel a bit safer on one, because with a car, you're very much, like, not at the center of the vehicle. It's hard to explain. With a motorcycle, it's very much like I'm controlling something that I'm on. Feels like I'm kind of just controlling myself. Like, I've got my own center of balance and stuff. It's not like, oh, well, I'm over on the left side of this big metal rectangle with a bunch of extra space in the way that I have to, like, account for as I move. What is this? Oh, no. Okay, never mind. This scenario is a bit more annoying than I thought it was. Get out of the way, I've already bought your stuff. Go, scram. We'll just run that from here, we're only like one area away. We have to come back here after anyway. Sure. We can save that with this. I don't know though. 2 hours of Kirby each way. Better be a damn good game. That's a lot of Kirby. A laptop I can bring, but it's got pretty bad battery and I don't really have anything to do on it. What can I put on it? We put a roguelike or something on there. It's like this Toho Angband I found a while ago, but I never really got to play much of it. I got wrapped up in something else right after I started. And I just dropped it. I don't know. Yes, we need the cyber jerky. This guy needs his drinking snacks. Oh, the drinking snacks. I think Hinachan might be the biggest project I've translated in this name so far. I can think of it, isn't it? Rock Maiden was small. Yoyami games were pretty small. rather, Yami no Rumi and Yui Yami Densetsu were both pretty small. Satori-sama was relatively small too. Obviously, stuff like Maiden is huge, but that's not done yet. You know, Chad, I want to say it was like 150,000 characters. Which is pretty bulky for one person. I had to write drink and snacks so many times. Where am I going? Can I get a homepage link? No. I have looked around on this homepage, right? Yeah, I have. Yeah, long way. Battles get smoother and smoother as the game progresses, as long as you build your folder well. Just got some chips, I don't need them. Just came to say hi. Came over to see your cute face. I think this works out right time-wise, right? At least in one of them. Oh, perfect. How fortunate. Hey, we didn't have that yet. Not looking putting it in. No V cards in my deck. In Star Force, the like sequel series to Battle.org, the chips are actually called cards. You know, I've never replayed any of the Star Force games. I've only ever played through each of them one time. I think there's patches for them too that fix some issues. In particular, 2. I never finished the post-game. So, Star Force has this thing where it's got online play since it's on the DS. And there's this system called the Brother system in the game. We need this. Let me look. Spreader L. Actually, I don't even have that. I mean, I could give you a spreader asterisk if you want that. Man, I gotta go, like, buy this from a vendor or something now. Well, that's just mean. But yeah, they've got, like, this brother system, and there's a post-game gate. So, usually post-game gates in the series are, like, get 100 out of 150 standard chips, or, like, get all the mega chips, get all the PAs, beat this many bosses under a certain time. Stuff like that, you know, fairly standard. You could do this kind of stuff. In Battle.org, there's... outside of maybe 1 thing in 3 that I'm not sure is required or not, it's always been like, you can do this stuff alone, kind of stuff. But, no, actually, I'm gonna go back to Castillo, screw this. In Star Force 2, there's this thing, there's just a gate that says, have, like, this many real brothers, which are essentially people you friended in the game. Like, real people, humans that you friended that play the game in your game. You can also friend NPCs in the game and put them into the slots, but they're not real brothers. They're just like fake brothers, basically. The game doesn't call them that, but they don't consider them to be real brothers. They're like replacements. They're supposed to be inferior to real people. And I think you need whatever's behind that gate in the post-game. And even if you don't, frankly, that's just fucking insulting. Like, locking post-game content behind, oh, what's the matter? You don't have friends? You don't, you know, play this game at school with your buddies? You haven't gone on GameFAQs and traded codes with someone? Or in my case, I just didn't have internet. Like, I had, through my childhood, I always had either dial-up or satellite internet, and believe me, you're not going on Nintendo Wi-Fi in either of those. It just doesn't work. It's not happening. I also went to a really small private school. No one played the games there. I just didn't really socialize that much as a kid, as in general, so I was shut of luck. I could just never experience all of that. I'm pretty sure in more recent years there's a patch, just like general patches for all those games that improve stuff, and I think the patch for 2 gets rid of or swaps that requirement out for something that you can actually do alone. I would be happy to hear that. It'd be nice games to replay eventually. I'm in no rush though, honestly. I don't have as much nostalgia for them as I do for Battle.org. Or really any, honestly. They're kind of like 3D Battle.org games. You have like an almost over-the-shoulder perspective, like... So your perspective, I'll describe this in battle in a moment to make it a bit more clear. Give me your ale. Yep. Oh gosh. Mega Man's gonna get in trouble for possessing this stuff. So rather than being like this I guess not overhead, this like side view perspective of the whole field, your perspective is behind your side of the map, and you've only got one row instead of 3. So you just have 3 tiles, you can only move left and right. So it's much more restrictive. The game puts in some mechanics like, I think, a guard or something like that to actually compensate for this, since you can't really dodge all the game's attacks in such a small area. But I always found that to just be less interesting than moving around like this in Battle.org. I think the Star Force game is just inferior, personally. They do some cool stuff, but I just don't think they're as good. Maybe a replay will change my mind on that, but I doubt it. Last guy's probably in Park 3. I'll take this. Oh, so outside of just countering, it looks like rapidly hitting multiple times will also give you full synchro. I guess that's the thing. It just get triggered there with no sound effect. Neat. Let's see if we can maintain it. Nice. Magnum's decent, but it's off code, so it's not going in. Simple as that. I'll probably put a Navi chip type if I get any though, since they're just generally good. Shame I'm not playing Redstone. I'd get Fireman and add him in on top of all those air hockeys. It's F code. Kind of a funny thing about Battle.org. You can always tell when there's a Navi that they changed the name of between localizations, because their name won't match their chip code. Like Fireman is F, Heatman is H, Burnerman is B. Let's see here, I'm trying to think of like some good examples. So 6 has a Raceman. At least that's what he's called in the English release. In reality, his Japanese name is Killerman. So you've got this chip called a Raceman. It only comes in K code, and you're like, huh, well that's kind of weird, isn't it? He's an actual, like, legit assassin Navi. So you can kind of piece it together. Aw. Come on. I can't recall if Aquaman's chip is A or S in 6, because he's changed to Spoutman. But he might still be the same in Japanese? I can't recall. I don't know. Oh goodness, what other cases are there? Oh, Larkman was originally Swallowman, so his chip is S code. He's from 5. S code is really good in 5. S and C have like way too many Navi chips in them. They really didn't consider that one like naming the Navis. That, oh, this is going to really bias the game's chip codes to these couple letters. Oh, despite how this guy talks, he's not drunk. He doesn't have what I need. Hold on, I have to sneeze. Let me mute. Okay, goodness. I survived. Where's this last guy? I think there's 3 of them, right? Maybe I missed him in one of the prior areas. Flawless. Clean fight. Maybe it's that Mr. Prague. Let me go look up there. Good. Imagine hooking this game up and playing with your friends, and they have a folder full of undodgeable stuff like wide shots and Moloka rushes. What would you do? You'd probably be pissed. They just go in Viz and they just spam all these chips you can't even dodge. Gotta try that next time I PvP with a friend. The Tango program is pretty good. Wrong path. It's over here. I'll have my coffee soon. Yep, this looks like it's... Nope, that's not the guy. Oh, that's all we needed. One drink, one snack. There isn't a third NPC to find. Well, I'm just stupid. Yeah, I'll go back and check in somewhere else, I think. Save me a bit of a walk. Where's my money? We need, what, another 3 or 4k for Super Vulcan? We'll have it soon. I guess by the time we finish the Hawk tournament, maybe. Maybe not. If only we got awarded prize money. I don't know. That would be nice. But no. Nothing like that. Just another lame trophy. That's gonna be gone by the next game. You don't get to see these things build up. Hold on. I'm lost. Where's the warp off of here? Here we go. So take the warp up ahead. Not that one. Take the warp further up ahead instead. I recently watched a VOD of Germa playing Chibi Robo, the original GameCube one. That's a game I really liked as a kid. I put quite a lot of time into it. Very charming, unique game. I don't know much about the rest of the series. I tried the DS one, Park Patrol, and it just seemed kind of shit. It just wasn't the same. Like, it's got this nature message going on, and you're exploring like outdoor stuff. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't have the same game. Excuse me, the same spirit that the first game has. There's no like slowly explore the house, gain access to new rooms, talk to like these toys that you can see in like far off places in the room. Like, oh, how do I get up there? How do I reach that? How do I open up the blinds and talk to that guy? How do I climb the castle and talk to the princess? There's like a lot of intrigue in the first Chibi Robo. It's like kind of a 3D open room Metroidvania where you can see a lot of stuff. And the later games, at least Park Patrols, it doesn't capture that. No soul. Alright, hold on. Let me see what this is. Oh, I hit the wrong button, I guess. Oh, there's just like a delay before it actually does anything. You like hit A on it and there's like a long delay. Let's go slower if it bounces. No. Oh, this is actually kind of difficult. I'm too old for this. I'm 30. My reflexes are awful. I can't time things. I will never become an esports legend. Oh no. How embarrassing. I'm not even onto the third rock yet. I'm gonna like have to do this against Metal Man and like beat his score before I can fight him. Just barely getting the first one. I feel like the patch is like messing with me and it like makes this impossible or something. There we go, okay. I walked through that last one. Make sure to talk to him, otherwise it doesn't count. Okay, after all that, he's taught us how to punch rocks. He's taught us how to time things. He didn't really teach us anything, he just kind of told me to do it, but... Alright. We have to go back to Castillo. Yeah, this scenario wasn't quite as painless as I remembered. If you could skip the whole, like, drunk guy thing, it'd be different. Okay, where is she? I can't just jack into the boulder. Oh, she's over here now. Alright, there's gonna be digital boulders in the ice cream cart. I mean, I would have rather, like, we just jack into the boulder. Alright. I've been in here, right? Stand comp? I had to go over here and buy ice cream before, but did I jack in? No, I didn't. Oh, hold on. I got something to do first. It doesn't look like there's anything good here, though. Just grab the GM, the BMD, and we're good to go. What do we got? Oh, I'll take it. Probably. Yeah, I do want to fight, so let's go have our match. $60 seconds, huh? Mega Man, you're kind of facing a weird direction there. I don't have diagonal spreads for this, though. Oh no, I'm already losing. Getting it. And poor kids that just have like bad reflexes, or, like motor issues or something, they just can't do this. I mean, I guess they'd probably struggle with combat in the game in general too, huh? Why can I play Tahoe but I can't do this? Okay, we're good. That's not it though. I don't think we'll have to restart the first round even if we lose here, so it's fine. Just gonna go for the easy ones. I don't think they're worth different points or anything. Oh, I can't steal that from him. What a disappointment. Come on, hit it. Nope, we're out of easy ones. No, I wanted that one. It's not fair. He gets to teleport. You never ever see Metal Man walk. He always just teleports. It's like a cannon thing. He teleports and just floats. He's a cheater. That's what he is. Oh, he failed one. He can actually fail them. That's neat. No! Get off of that. Ah, shit. What do you mean you guys won this match? I didn't. The dialogue is just totally wrong. Give me the brown rocks. It's gonna be round 3 too. We saw there were 3 kinds of rocks in the tutorial, so should be pretty obvious, I would think. Hit it. Can't examine them diagonally. come on. Whoa, get off me. Personal space, man. This isn't even really like a fair contest. I'm up against the guy who has like giant metal fists. Mega Man's just a boy. I couldn't examine that because he was going to teleport to it. That's just not fair. At least they got the time message right. Good job. Good job, translators. Capcom of America, or whoever they cheaply outsourced to, I guess. I guess I'm trying to focus on this. It's not helping me much, though. He gets to just reserve them for himself. I'm gonna lead so far. As long as no bullshit happens. Alright, I think we're good. I don't think he can catch up now. Cool. 1 by 2. Alright, last round. Get me out. Almost time to kick it to top gear, huh? Hey, I wanted that one. Apparently these black ones are easy for me. It's just like the middle time ones I can't do. Alright, I think we're good to go. We just get a few more and he won't be able to beat us. 15 should be good, probably. The black ones just have a very comfortable timing. I don't know why. It's snappy. The gray ones are at like a weird middle ground. I can't do. Strange. Alright, it's over. Was that just Mega Man that said Metal Man won't be beaten? Was that the Mega Man or Metal Man? It wasn't Tomoko herself. So that's very strange regardless. But of course. Alright. Bad part's done, we can go have a fight now. And the competitors are here. A student versus a gift store clerk. Well, yeah, anyone who's played 3 would know that, but I guess you don't really see it in this game, do you? First, the grade school student at Ballerland. Is my coffee drinkable yet? Hold on. Ah, after the fight, I'll have it. And now, the lady at Ballet Tomoko. Is that all? Is that how you're going to, like, identify her here? She has more traits than that. She's got cool hair. She's got a nifty jacket. She's wearing sandals. Yeah, an early morning stream. I had to get up fairly early. I've got to go for family stuff later today. You came in right after I, like, humiliated myself on the Metal Man Rock Punch minigame. Apparently, my timing is just awful. I'm too old for this. I hope you don't regret giving us the advice, Tomoko. Battles are funner. This is the second funner I've seen in this game. She's not a grade schooler. She should know better. It's okay when Lan says it. Battles are funner when both sides are about as strong. It'll be a good fight. Let's begin. Land versus Tom Go battle routine set. Yada yada. Go howling fists. That does not sound like Metal Man. Not at all. He should like be more stoic than that, right? I got greedy. I think I can... Okay, thank you. I was gonna get hit. Oh nice, I'd rather they both be here. That means they're not blocking for you anymore. Can I get rid of these? Yes, I can. So he doesn't flinch, so air hockey isn't quite as effective, but I mean it still does damage. Sure. Maybe if I'm lucky I'll get the Boomer P in its turn. Nope, no PA. Don't need it though. Get something even better. This one time bomb that they give you early game is just so good in the early game. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I've gotten more reg ups now. Maybe I can reg up, air hockey chip. Land has won. Yahoo! You're really just embarrassing yourself, Lan. Another fist bump right into the TV camera. What spirit you beat Metal Man head on? That felt great. Now that's a battle between two real fighters. Who can grudge? Who can grudge the other guy? You can't use the word grudge like that. Grudge isn't a verb, is it? Hold on. Grudge definition. No it is. Be resentfully unwilling to give, grant, or allow. He grudged the work and time that the meeting involved. Okay, well... Okay, here's my logic. If it doesn't make sense to me and I'm 30 years old, this 6th grader shouldn't be saying it like this. I don't care if it's maybe grammatically correct. Yeah, it reeks of foreign translation just like the rest of the game. Right, Mega Man? No, man. I don't know what that word means in that context, actually. Here, let me Google that for you. Yeah, Metal Man has one nab, he talks with his fists, and it really hurt a lot, but it's better than mere words. Mere words. Getting all, big-headed, aren't we? Think you're smart. I was moved by Metal Man's soul of steel. Yeah, so, our second unison. I'm really happy to hear you say that. I think Mega Man's a great nabby, too. Let's fight again sometime. You know, I don't think Tomoko's sprite in this game. Not sprite, her mugshot. She looks old. I assume she's supposed to be, like, probably high school age, just judging by how the series usually ages its characters, but she looks like she could be, like, in mid-20s. There's just something about it. Looks too sharp. I'm afraid I'll have to get you back for today, then. No, you won't. You don't show up again. Just like, Top Man's operator. I look forward to it. It's time to go home and never return. But first, we're on TV now, right? I'm just gonna flip off the camera. Yes, we are on TV. Where's the camera? The camera? I mean, you should know that. There's a camera in the stands. There's cameras everywhere. Yeah, there's that one sprite up there that you can kind of barely see that's not centered in the screen. It's a camera. It kind of looks like it's a GameCube, but trust me, it's a camera. Everyone at the inn, sorry for losing. Please forgive me. I'll advertise the inn now. If you're looking for an inn with hot springs, come to Oda Inn. The food's incredible too, and the air's pristine. Don't forget, that's the Oda Inn. I work in the gift shop. Hey, you can't just advertise without asking first. No. She's not facing toward our camera. There's no, like, sky camera. As much as that would make sense. It's the one, like, in the stands in the background, in that blue thing. Don't be such a hard nose. See ya. Ya later, Lan. Why does she suddenly start talking like a country bumpkin? Maybe she like hides her accent in the Japanese version until that line? I wonder. That's weird. An aggressive girl. Yeah, oh yeah, the camera's facing the wrong way. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're right about that. Me too. I'd get tired out if I had to see her every day. Alright, so that's the end of the Hawk tournament. Not bad, not bad. That's less than 2 hours. Man, still only in 6th grade. Status quo maintained. He's done a lot of stuff. Like, as a grade schooler. I think this game said he started 6th grade, right? I think he was in 5th grade in the prior ones. I've already forgotten. Trophy, trophy, trophy. That's the name you should know. Ah, it's you again. You're from the City Battle Tournament. I recognize your reused sprite. I'm very honored that you remembered. I have just become Electopia Net Battle Association Chief. I'm delighted to be able to present you with another trophy. You are now the champ of Electopia. I look forward to even greater things. Congratulations. That's a really big trophy. I'm not sure if Lan can like comfortably hold that. Thank you very much. So he's 5th grade in BN 1 through 3. BN 3 has him just about to enter 6th grade and he starts in BN 4. That's what I thought, yeah. So he's still in 6th grade when he transfers in BN 6, right? He just transfers in the middle of the year. What was that transfer for again? Like his dad's work? I can't recall. I'm really like reliving the cutscenes through this. Woo, woo, yeah. Woo, woo, yeah. Suspicious that it's having to slowly walk away like this. I think something happens here. Yeah, he transfers in the middle of the year so Daddy can start his new job in Cyber City. That's what I thought. It really doesn't make sense that, like, after all he's been through, that his dad actually has the move for that. Was there, like, a big reason? Like, I'm sure they're fine on money. Bang, ratatata. Ah, the battle machine. Why, Mega Man, you will jack into that battle machine, or else you will never leave this stadium. Remember, I could so easily destroy this whole castle. Hurry up. Not again. Nebula. Alright. Get a little side distraction here. Oh, and an email from Dad. Hold on, Nebula. I just need to check my email. My dad sent me something. What is it, Dad? Yep. I'm probably not going to use Metal Soul. Its starter shot is close ranged. It's just point blank. So it's a bit trickier to really set up for. I don't have area grabs at this point in the game. Like, none in a good code, so... Nah, I'm not gonna use it. Aqua Soul all day. Oh yeah, Metal Soul can charge up air hockey. Yeah, you're right, never mind. Metal Soul is my one true love. I have to use it. Thank you for reminding me about that. You can't charge PAs, right? Only individual chips? Like, you can't charge pit hockey, right? Goodness, I'd hope not. So, this is Laser Man, who has an interesting design, I guess, but he has, like, one of the least animated sprites in the whole series. Like, he's always just in that pose. I think, like, maybe he points his hand forward. He doesn't walk or anything. I think even when you blow him up in fight, like, he doesn't, like, I don't know, lurch his arms backwards in pain. I think he just stands still and blows up on the spot. Dude's like a statue. Trip, trip, chop. Oh, Aquaman shows up here? So I guess you'd see Fireman, no, Gutsman in Red Sun. So I think this is the only time that this ever happens, that they're like, oh, we're going to show you your soul navi here. Because these ones are the guaranteed ones that you will always get in the first tournament. These are like your tutorial soul navis. So this is a place where they can do it. Embody Dark Soul. Okay, there he goes. He's doing his one animation. It's coming. It's coming. Mega Man's Dark Soul. Ah. 2 Mega Mans. Mega Men. This is your evil power, your Dark Soul. My Dark Soul? Go Dark Soul. Throw down Mega Man and slice up his loyal pup. Whoa. Unfortunately, this is all the Aquaman's actually here for. To die a noble death. No. Foolish boy, Aquaman is now under your Dark Soul's control. Now Aquaman, fight the way you were born to. Splash. Is this, like, splat thing here, like, because he's possessed? Or did the translators not consistently make it whoosh? I mean, it's dripping 6, so there's some inconsistency anyway. I thought we had to fight Dark Mega Man here. I guess it's Aquaman. Oh, yeah. So, DS Navies. Oh, fuck, you're kidding me. He just used the fucking Boomer PA. I've only used that one time in the game so far. So yeah. They have their AI pattern, and they also use chips that you've used. They'll, like, base it off, like, how frequently you've used them. Which is why I'm kind of surprised that he just did that. That's ridiculous. I could have died there. And I probably am gonna die now. All he has to do is, like... Oh, God. Like, if he hits me with one of those incredibly quick, like, chips, I'm dead. I'm literally dead. I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna lose my first fight. Like, if he wants to hit me with one of those, I can't react. There's no real reacting to, like, air shot or heat shot or bubbler. Okay. Let's try the thing. Ooh. Oh! Okay, I've undershot. Thank God I have undershot. Undershirt. I forgot I had it. That's the first time I've been down to 1 HP, actually. That's ridiculous. I've used that one time in the whole damn game. So you might think that he, like, bases it off what's in your folder, but I don't think that's the case. Because, like, he wouldn't know how to make the PA. It's off, like, your usage frequency. I'm almost 100% sure. Like, if I'd been spamming Invises the whole game, he could have used Invis on me. I don't know if they can use, Navi chips or Giga chips. I feel like no, but I don't know, it's been a long time. Aquaman has passed out and the Dark Soul has freed itself. Now, do you believe that evil hides within you? I'm gonna be fighting Laserman till later, I guess. There is no one right and one wrong. Huh. This guy shouldn't be saying, huh. You need to reserve that for more casual characters. Please, rewrite this script. This game needs a full retranslation. Huh, now I can see the evil glowing in your eyes. Time for me to take my leave. I look forward to you joining us the next time we meet. But if we decide against it, deletion shall be your fate. You can't have the same character use huh and shall. Those words are, like, direct opposites to each other in terms of, like, tone. You can't do that. But wait, don't forget evil lives inside you too. I guess TV static portal. It's cool. Inside me too. Oh no, Aquaman. He's kind of bleeding water. That Navi, he's gone, right? Thank goodness. Oh yeah, I mean, you could have just jacked out earlier then. I drink my coffee while I keep going, so I'm gonna somewhat speed through the text. Okay. I just gotta kick a cat out of my room 1 sec. Too many cats spoil the household. Living in squalor. Nah, not really. Our house isn't that bad. Does this imply that Hub was born with sin within him? I think we shouldn't get on that kind of topic. It's just that Mega Man got influenced by the dark chip that they picked up much earlier on, that's all. Enough of your dreamer's babble. Yes, be quiet. This laser gun, capital letters, can only shoot one laser beam. I think actually, technically, isn't the word laser supposed to be in all caps? It's actually an acronym for something. It's just like, we've kind of adapted it over the years. Just like initially, internet was capitalized. Not full capped, but capitalized. And I think Battle Network actually caps it a lot, but we don't anymore, like, in our world, really. Maybe if you're writing, like, an academic paper, they'd correct you, but no one really cares. Only one? Why? The power generated by firing the laser is more than the gun can take. When I hear a laser gun, I don't think, like, a big laser. Like, a big cannon. I think, like, a handheld laser pistol. Frankly, they'd be better off just calling it a laser instead of a laser gun at that point. And it would kind of give the right image, I think. So, if we miss, then we're finished. However, we've worked hard to ensure that we will not miss. Have you now? She's right. We did all that we could. Mwahaha. Let's just hope that our luck holds out. If you would, Dr. Hikari, the laser. Yes, let's do it. Blue Moon laser gun on. Title drop. What do you think the odds are of it working? Power transfer on. Power 80%, 95%, 99%, 100%. I'm just gonna leave it on the sound for an hour. BRB. 110%. So, if you designed this thing as like a one-use thing, and you knew you were gonna overload it to this degree anyway, just like, I don't know, adjust the numbers so like 150% or whatever you want to send it to is the new 100%. You can decide that, right? Not yet. Yeah, I know, it's funny, like, all the parallels to X5. The Mega Man series really loves its, like, we need to shoot things at big space objects trend. Like, it's here, it's in 04, it's in X5. There's probably more games it's in, right? It's just, it's something they really have a hard on for. The power level must be at 200% to shift the asteroid's course. 150%, 170%. 180%, 190%, Legends 1, oh yeah, it kind of is. Like, the thing just floats down ready to, like, annihilate the planet by dropping upon a bunch of Reaver pods or something. Mega Man meets Juno and it just kind of, like, fucks off. It just, like, lifts back up into the sky. 200%. Nah, forget the 99% sound, I'm gonna give you guys this one. Listen to that tone. Heh. Oh, the laser's laughing. Why? Yes, we... Ugh. What's wrong, Dr. Hikari? Oh no, I think someone punched him in the gut. Our plan has failed. How do you know? Like, you realize that's gonna have some travel time, right? I thought this thing was still out at Pluto. How do you know it's failed already? You're joking. The laser was fired when the power level was at 200%. At the instant the laser was fired, something reduced the power to 120%. Oh, okay. Doing a direct hit on the asteroid had no effect. Alright, well... Firing at 120% probably didn't, like, ruin the laser, right? You didn't overload it by that much. Why can't you just fire it again, then? Who would do such a thing? I suspect it may be a malicious navi. But it must be very powerful to operate in the laser comp. Please check all the devices in this facility right away. I'll consider what to do about the asteroid. Do it yourself. I mean, you know that you're not the traitor. We have very little time left. Can't believe Dr. Hikari failed. What will happen to the planet? To us? I have a plan. But really? Dr. Regal? A plan? I'll need an expert operator and Navi. I understand. Leave it to me. Nameless NPC. She has the best Navi. About that time, the Net's AC/DC area. We get a lot less interactions with, like, Lance's friend group in this game because some of them are in the scenarios and, like, their interactions are kind of reserved to those. But you see a lot more of them in the other games. Yeah, Mal. She just scream like a little girl and run away. Roll, you're embarrassing me with your bad grammar. I taught you better. Wait till I tell you about Dex. What about me, Guts, man? Nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Ha 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 ha. That one's your favorite line. But there's so many. I've already got one ready for this stream. I've got try coolin your heels and wait for the match. But heels is... I'll actually just show it off. Let's see here. One sec. I've already got this one. This is so bad. It's like the stupid heel navi type all over again. Like, I thought we fixed that, right? Like, the actual navi name is fine in this game, so how did this happen? Please explain. Someone has explaining to do. Excuse me, Mega Man. Yeah, it's like some bad Control F, I don't know. Mega Man, isn't it? Yes, but who are you? You know, you can send emails in this day and age. It's a thing. You don't need to, like, look around on the internet until you find me. It's like I want to contact a dev about a translation or something. My options are DM them on Twitter, send an email directly to them, send an email through their support site, or find out that they like to play Second Life, stalk them, find the server that they play on, make an account, you know, get enough Lindens to, like, access their private server, go on there and be like, hey, is that you? Are you the guy who made Toho Rolling Thunder? I'd like to translate your game. And he's like, who are you? Why did you find me here? I represent the World Net Battle Association. We are about to hold the world tournament in Utopia. So are you telling me that you went and, like, told all the participants of the tournament in person? I say in person digitally. You got their IMVU handles and contacted them. It's Blue Moon and we'd be honored if you'd take part. That's not a very good way of phrasing that. It's Blue Moon, the Blue Moon tournament. That's right. That's what I meant to say. The battlers will come from many countries to take part in the ultimate tournament, Blue Moon. Wow, good luck, Mega Man. I haven't agreed yet. So you'll be going to Utopia, right? Lucky thing. Is that right? Will I go to Utopia? What? Yes, 1 week from now during the school holidays, you will be going. Yes, I'll definitely be able to compete. And maybe I'll even meet Dad. Better get Mom's permission first. Yeah, better start there. Well, I'll leave the details to you. Please take this. Mega Man got a ticket. When you arrive in Utopia next week, the staff there will tell you what to do. I'll take my leave of you now. Goodbye. I mean, you say, like, in Utopia. I guess, like, that ticket probably brings us to a specific airport and he's just not giving us that info. Mega Man, let's go talk to Mom. Okay. So, everyone. What? What? I thought he was gonna say, like, so everyone, see you later. Oh, it must have said, like, Ja, Mina, or something like that. Well, probably not Mina talking to his friends, but they didn't know how to translate the Ja at the start. So they just put it as so, instead of, like, see you later. Oh, no. How did they do that? Mom has given her permission and Lan's ready to depart. So normally in any other game, this would be like where mail emails you, it gives you like a roll navi chip or something, like roll V2 maybe. But because roll is fightable in Red Sun, she can't do that. So We don't get like free gift chips in this game in our email. Yeah, Mega Man is kind of an ass. Mega Man, he does have sin in his soul, doesn't he? Here we go. We proved it. Mega Man, I've been looking forward to today ever so much. Yep, Blue Moon Tournament will start at last. But relax, or you'll be exhausted when we get to Notopia. You should just sleep on the plane. Ready to leave? We should try to get to the airport a little early. Let's go, Notopia, here we come. Let's hit the road. Fist pump. Before I go... Let's see. I'm gonna go get some money. I want my goddamn Super Vulcan. I keep having to buy more stuff. The game's like, oh, you need Spreader L, go spend 3k on this, or you need to buy these points from this Navi, go spend a few more thousand. If it weren't for all that bullshit, I would have enough. It won't take long. I found out earlier there's this one GMD right next to where you jack in the park area that can have 1,000 Zen unit. Let me go get this thing a few times, and I'm gonna get my Super Vulcan, okay? I'm gonna want it for the tournament. It'll be nice. Oh, and while I'm at it, do I have enough? Do I have 20 MB yet? 15! I can't even... You got shit for MB on the first run, huh? Give me Rega Boomer yet. Alright, fine. No regging chips then. Not permitted. The GMD isn't here. I feel like I should just, like, keep doing this. Yeah, we're going back to potatoes to get my fucking Super Vulcan. You got it. I'm trying to get this the whole game since Higsby opened, but I keep finding, like, essential stuff I want. That's trash. I don't want that. Should I check the other GMDs? I mean, I seem to want to. I'm already moving toward them. Maybe not. There isn't one over here. I don't really want to get into fights. I think Notopia is where I get access to the 10-chip trader, right? Are there multiple 10-chip traders in this game? Do they have different pools? Anyone know? Because as soon as I get access to, like, the best one, I want to start using it regularly. But if there's, like, a better one I need to save for, then I'm going to save for it instead. Ugh, where was the GMDs at? I think Notopia is probably around, where stuff... where viruses are going to start appearing in GMDs, so I'll have to get someone trapped soon, too. You think the 10-chip might not show up until the first continue? Oh, no. I hope that's not the case. GMD? 800. Not bad. Super Vulcan, I think it was like 21,800 or something like that. So I'm gonna try to grab at least 22k. I think maybe that'll cover it. I hope it wasn't 23k. That'd be very embarrassing, and I'd have to go back and get more money. Oh, it's in Notopia? Good. That's what I thought, thank you. No trip crack. I don't want... It's a shame that the cracked chips aren't good like they are in 6. They don't throw the panels. Aren't the cracked chips like 80 damage in 6? Even though you like get them really early on the game, 6 really spoils you. I feel like 4 generally keeps your like chip power level pretty low. I guess they really want each run to feel like a big improvement in terms of what you get. Man, is that all there is here? Come on. Give me the good stuff from the pool, please. Molokos. I'm a Moloko for Moko Puffs. Yeah, the air hockeys won't work in the final boss. There's holes in that fight. But don't worry, I'll have Super Vulcan for that. I will have Super Vulcan. Even Super Vulcan I don't think is really that good, right? Like, he moves around a bit. The final boss fights end up just being kind of like really annoying fights in general because a lot of the strategies you've been using through the main game don't work. Like, the final bosses never flinch, there's usually holes, or they have, like, shields of different sorts. They're always real big hassles. Like, the Battlework 3 in particular is bad for this, because if you go into that fight without, like, the means to drop the boss's, like, regenerating shield and deal with his regenerating HP, you're soft-locked. You just get soft-locked in that final boss fight. Well, I say soft-locked. You can die. But the point is, you can make the fight unwinnable. And 1 is just as bad because the final boss has this aura that you have to remove by hitting him with something that I think does over 100 HP. And there's various post-game bosses like that too. It's maybe not the best, like, design choice. I don't really like the idea in a game like this, which isn't a turn-based RPG. It's supposed to be, like, skill-based. You know, you can go into fights and win them if you're good enough. That's supposed to be the design philosophy from what I understand. I don't like the fact that you can just go in and have 0 chance of winning a fight. It's like, well, you're in the fight now. You can perform as good as you want, but you don't have the numbers. Kind of goes against, I think, what they were really trying to do. Now, if you're playing like Final Fantasy and like you go into a fight where the boss is immune to magic with 4 black mages, yeah, those games are like about party composition. You know, getting the right equipment, the right classes, depending on which Final Fantasy we're talking about. And there's supposed to be like some element of planning and maybe dying to the fight once or twice and seeing what you need to do. I get that. Not every game needs to be winnable blind. I'm not naive enough to think that. Sometimes I do get stuck in that kind of mindset, because it's kind of like, at the very least, how I like to think of like games in my head. But there's a lot of games that are really good ones that require you to die a few times and find out what's going on, like roguelikes, for example. And a lot of those games are some of my favorites, actually, so I'm not going to push that philosophy in all games, but that don't work. It doesn't seem right for it to be like this. I'm going to get him down here. At least I got one. I'm going to get the Gaia. I should really get rid of that binder in my folder. Swap it out for something else, but I don't have anything else good. Well, I'm going to have a Super Vulcan soon, I guess. I hope. What are we at? That might be enough. I'm going to get 22k, though. You watch, the game's going to be like, oh, sorry, you need to spend 5k on a passport. We didn't tell you this. Unifor has the worst enemies. Well, it's got some annoying stuff. Like, Molokos, they're like at the top of the list. They're fucking awful. Yeah, the spiders are a pain because they're in your side of the field too. And I don't like the binder enemies, the melody ones or whatever they're called. But you gotta think back to the older games too. There are no shadows in this game. You can't get stuck in a fight because you didn't bring swords. I hate those. I usually don't bother putting the swords in my folder, because I usually don't put in area grabs against viruses. I think they're a waste of time. When viruses, you can usually just take them out in like 1 or 2 hits. I don't see any point taking area grabs, so you can set up your side of the field. But in the older games, I think like 1, 2, and 3, at least 1 and 2, they had these shadow viruses that only got hit by sword chips. And if you're walking around in those areas, you have to like either equip sword chips or be ready to run from the fights. And depending on like your HP and the virus's strength, you might not be able to run. Heck, I want to say there's like a plot fight or something, like a long series of virus battles it puts you into, and there's like shadows in one of them, so you like make it near the end, and then you'll be like, oh wait, I don't have swords. Suddenly I'm shit out of luck, and I messed that up, didn't I? It's not very good. What else is there? At the very least, the older games, they have these crazy overpowered hero sword chips that go like 3 tiles forward, and they hit for like 1 to 200 damage. And in the first game, they're not even mega chips or anything. They're just standards, and you can fill your folder with like 12 of them because there's 3 different types. 1 is busted. 1 is just absolutely busted in terms of balance. They don't even try. They just make you really, really strong. I don't think I had that yet. Alright. I think I have enough for the Vulcan. Let me go look. It'd be sad if I'm wrong. Is there no request board in 4? Doesn't seem like there is. What other games don't have request boards? 1? Where am I going? AC/DC. It was such like an integral part of the series. Oh, he's got the ordering system. That's nice. But I want this. Okay, we got a Super Vulcan. I'm gonna take a look at the system though. So let's see. Is there anything we want from here? So we can get any chip that we own in this specific code from here. Over Hockey D, but I don't want it right now. I guess D's a decent code usually though. Oh, we can get Mocha Russian C. That would be nice. It's expensive as shit though. Because right now it's kind of like... That's not technically off code. I think it aligns with one of our boomers, but we have like 8 or 10 C chips. So it'd be nice if we had more. But I'm not spending money on that. By the time we can afford that, we're probably going to have better options than Mocha Rush, so... No point. Oh. Alright, we got it. We're strong. Let's go to try to get, like, whatever prelims there are out of the way. Yeah, we can just go to this map and fly. It's free. Land just has, like, infinite frequent flyer miles, as it turns out. Mean place. The riverside. So over here. Excuse me, are you with the Net Battle Association? Oh, you must be Lan. Yes, my name is Bonds. A pleasure to meet you, sir. I'll be escorting you to your hotel in a bit. It's too early to check in now, so why don't you go sightseeing around Netopia? Oh yeah, carry this with you. Net Pasp. That's a Net Paspa. Your ticket to various countries' nets. When you're done sightseeing, come back here. Can you jack into this? Yes. Let's get some Netopian chips. So we're like in a foreign country now. Are we gonna be able to charge our stuff? You know, if this were really like a Nintendo universe, these chips would be region locked. Thankfully, that's not the case. So these holy panels, anything on them takes half damage. Simple. I guess all the battles here have them on the virus's side. Oh look what it is. Obviously not the best setup for it, but still. You got me a free full synchro. We don't need anything from those viruses anyway, they've only got guard 1. Did I already pick up the BMD just now? I literally forgot already. I must have. Oh, sick. Really hoping that guy would move to the middle. He didn't. I think we need this. Is he in the middle? Yes. Good. I do have attack plus 10s for the Super Vulcan in this folder. Just incidentally because they're asterisk code. So, looks like we're moving toward that meta. Utopian boys. It was awful. You're embarrassing yourself, kid. You're embarrassing our whole country. This is the hotel. We can't even examine it. Weird. What is this shop? It looks like it's a restaurant. Care to try Utopia's famous Macedonian chocolate? I think you have to buy this. I don't think you can continue the game until you buy this chocolate. Which is why, like, that comp is there. It's so you can go grind 1,000 zennies. My Wowzer box. This is just viruses, but you're required to just do everything here until the game lets you continue. Sightseeing is apparently like getting pranked by random people. Right. So those guys fire out fangs when you step in their rows, which I'm just not going to do. Bye. Wowzer. Thank you. I'm reporting you to the police. Like, you can't just use viruses on someone like that, right? Chow. Like, that's gotta be reportable. It's gotta be against some kind of law. Or at the very least, some kind of rule. If these are like ruins, if this is like a cultural site, like a heritage site, is it really okay for us to just be walking around here? I don't know. It doesn't seem right. No, you probably shouldn't throw coins into the ruins. That's very, very disrespectful. Okay, so here's the 10-chip trader. We made it. We can finally use all these guards. It's about time. Oh no. We're getting trash. Okay, geyser. We don't have that, at least. Into the library. I don't want these. Please, something good. Ah, really? I don't need more of these. We'll go down to just one copy. I'm desperate for something good. Alright, well that's in the library now, at least. Tornado, I think I already have that. It's a decent chip and all, if you build your folder around it. I don't know if I will, because I think Windman's in Red Sun, so it's never going to be that great. Binder and C code, but I don't really want binder. I'll keep a few of these in case I ever really want to run like a whole-based folder, I guess. I don't think I will, but as a precaution, you can do multiple PAs. I'll keep the long swords because I think you can do life sword and E. Another PA, but I don't need that many. Binder C, we can probably do like one more trade, maybe two at most. More geysers. I guess the game wants me to do a whole folder. Guards are trash. I don't need to keep spares of those. Earshot, Vulcans. Maybe still one more. Bug bomb. There's a Maloka Rush PA. I think you need to get all three in I code. Heat shot also has a PA, but it's triple code, so I don't need dupes. Bubblers. Energy bombs just suck. Alright, that'll be our last go on this. Oh man, I traded like asterisks for this. Don't give me an L back. Does this chip trader like get better as the game goes on, or is it always this shit? I feel like in any other game they would have given me like better chips. I guess like it's not going to give you like tier 2s and tier 3s until you're on continue runs, is it? Maybe I should just save my chips and like cash them out in future runs. I don't know. So when he says this is the Colosseum, that means like it's the original Colosseum, not a Colosseum. When he capitalizes it like that, that's what that has to mean. So I hope they're ready to follow through on the commitment of capitalizing that. And it's not just an arbitrary, oh, we want to capitalize this like everything else. You know, I feel like putting statues here, you made the statues, and like putting them here, and making it so you can jack them, that's really disrespectful. It's like, oh, we found these old ruins. Well, we don't really like what's there. We're going to take this space up front. We're going to put a little garden here, and we're going to put a statue here that we can do whatever we want with. Funny enough, it doesn't tell you what that does, but it expands the Navi cost, which is good. Let's see. Can I organize this in such a way that will let me... No. Wait, yes. Maybe. So I could put that there, but if I do... Now, it's not worth it because I want the attack +1. I can't have all 4 of these things that I want in here yet. Not until I can rotate it, so never mind. Did that say title screen? Hold on. No, it said menu screen. Okay. No, there's no way to do it without bugs. I can't rotate anything yet. Remember, you have to get like spin pink and spin white. I don't think it's doable. I'll go back and double check. I'll show you what I was thinking, but... So I want to put in... Yeah, I can't rotate, so it's not doable yet. It's easy to forget, right? Like, that you can't rotate anything at the start. You have to get, like, all the individual spin and key items to do that. It's awful. There's no compression codes in 4, right? I think everything's just how it is. I'm not sure about that, though. If there are compression codes, believe me, I'm looking those up, like, in one of the later continue runs. I'm gonna use the number codes, like, on the 3rd run, I think. Like, when Hixby's opens. Oh, this patch adds in, like, duo and stuff via the number trader, by the way. It also fixes the Woodman freeze glitch and that stuff. There's no, like, patches that really do a lot for the game, but this is still, like, good to have. You'd want this if you want to play the game. I mean, I do want unlockers, but I can't afford them. So it's all good. You keep them. You keep the money. Alright, let's go back and talk to Bonds. All programs are pre-compressed in 4, which was undone for 5. Of course. Let's save here. I like the music here. Hi, Lan. Did you enjoy your sightseeing trip? Because you sound so desperate. I bet it was cool. I'll show you to your hotel now. Follow me. I feel like they could have just done fade out. I guess not, because we couldn't do this, though. That car is going way too fast. Way too fast. Quickly, we should follow Mr. Bonds. You call them just Bonds and Indigo, Mega Man. We don't want to get lost. Okay, I know. It backed up. It backed up at 60 miles per hour. Did you see that? Hey kid, time for you to take a nap. Huh? What? So this, like, kidnapping plan involved Lan specifically, like, spacing out and staring at, like, the cars going down the road. So it's a bit unreliable. It also involves Mr. Bond's, like, feigning knowledge of this. Spoilers, this whole thing, if I remember right, is like a plan. It's the prelims. It's the prelims. They just, you know, knock a child out, put him in, like, the trunk of a taxi, and bring him to the hotel. But it's okay. I signed a waiver. It looks live. We've been kidnapped. How did that one happen? Those are, like, far on the keyboard. There's no reason to, like, replace them. Kidnapped? But luckily, they forgot to take away your PET. Yeah, I don't know. You could have, like, used chloroform on a rag or something. Just not too much of it. You could have just put a bag over his head, maybe. I wonder if they do this to all the contestants. Like, imagine, like, Crusher, that big guy was Crusher the Navi. Like, that big guy comes here. Do they knock him out and carry him in here? What happens if they try to do this to someone and, like, it doesn't work? And that person has, like, a knife. They're, like, a hardened criminal or something. And, like, the tournament organizer gets stabbed. Like, there's just so many things that could go wrong. Yes, Chod is in this tournament. He is in Blue Moon. I don't think you usually get him until the 3rd run, but I'm not sure how random that is. But yeah. I wonder if they're just like, oh, that's Mr. Chod over there. He can just qualify for the prelims. We don't need to do this. Bro, I think that kid's still sleeping. Regular Home Alone scenario here. With a pretty little face like that, he's gotta be rich. His family's gonna pay a big ransom, right? Huh? The door key? I broke the key dead in 4 bits and hid it in the Natopia area. I hate reading this. All the bits are in strong boxes, so don't worry yourself. I've been prepared in case the boxes are opened. Did you hear that, Mega Man? It's a good thing we walked over to the door. The key to this room is hidden in the Utopia area. So if we can jack in from this room, we'll be able to search for the bits of key data. Exactly. So where can we jack in from? Let's look around first. You know, come to think of it, this like flavored text, I think sometimes it's written from first person and sometimes from third person. Because I know some of these like say you instead of I. I assume they're supposed to be written from third person, just based on what flavor text usually is in these kinds of games, but I don't know. I'd have to see the Japanese, and you'd have to like compare it to how Lane speaks. Examine everything first. Not the TV, guys. Can't jack into the TV. Of all things. A couch. No, it's the fridge. Or the statue? I don't know. Looks like we're looking at the big statue. I guess it's not the mini fridge. Which seems to already have food on top of it. That can't be very warm. So this is the homepage? Yeah, Hotel HP. So we never get to go to like a centralized Utopia Square kind of homepage, we just get a hotel. In the older games, there's like squares for different regions that you go to that is supposed to be like, you know, like representative of those countries. But here we just get a hotel. It's kind of a bummer. We're just being held hostage. That cannot be tolerated. Here, take this. Hotel PCD. Thank you. I think that down there is just where we get the shortcut later. I don't think there's anything there. I guess there aren't really BMDs on home pages in this game. The other games usually have them. Alright. We want to get some tips from the viruses here, probably. That's going to be for some kind of scenario later. I don't know which one. It's a good thing we're obligated to stick around and deal with these. You know, it's not like they would just, you know, join the random encounter pool or anything. I don't really think we need to make this our problem. Move out of the way. I was going to counter that guy. Damn Billies. It's got to be anti-wood? No way. Anti-wood does 200 damage. They wouldn't give that to viruses in the first run. I don't know what that is. If it's not anti-wood, I don't know. There aren't that many, like, trap chips. It has to be anti-wood. I don't know what else it would be. Nothing else would make any sense. Oh, okay, so the EX ones, once they're alone, they, like, get desperate and start just throwing the boomerang directly at you. I was waiting for when we'd encounter those. Oh, it's only in this area. Right, so the foreign areas in this game, there's one per country. It's not like Natopia 1, 2, 3, it's just Natopia area. This is all this country gets. Our little, like, piss baby AC/DC town gets 3 areas. Elect City, no, Elect Town, sorry, gets 4. But Natopia, an entire country, gets 1. So this is the point where the Molokos start getting nasty. It's multiple hits to take them out. So it gets really hard to, like, get rid of their wool and still hit them while not taking damage yourself. These guys are a pain in the ass too, because their tusks block your attacks. Therefore, I get trash at Zenny for winning. Bad rank. Bad Battler. There's something wrong with me, like... I always say Battler as Battler because I've read Umineko. I'm not sure exactly why that pronunciation came about, because Umineko is in Japanese, but there's just something about it. When I see Battler, I think Battler as in, like, the character. Hey, fucker. Stuff does enough damage, it's gonna, like, start breaking my time bombs now. Much more reliably. Maybe this is, like, a good point where I should have gone and, done a few boss refights to get some stuff. But I'm already here. Oh, the latest movement. We're gonna take a couple hits. At the very least. Difficulty spike. I'll go for the hockey, I guess. Okay, good. Alright, we're fine. Oh, that was one of the boxes, not even a random encounter. I'll check out and heal. Doing a game overless run. No, not really. That's eventually going to become, like, not very feasible in the later new game pluses of the game. We'll have a hard time in the third one, probably, but that's going to be the fun one. So I believe that bosses that you find and, like, encounter on the net, I think those persist through new game pluses. Like, okay, let's say, so I fought Aquaman in this run, right? I think if I go fight his Navi Ghost and add it to the encounter pool for whatever area he's in, I think that sticks around. But I wonder, like, surely even if I don't find the Navi Ghost, that'll stick around too, and I could fight it in the later runs instead if I wanted to put it off, right? Don't get me wrong, I think I will do them, like, start doing them on the first run to get some of the chips. Because I'll have Super Vulcan, right? Even if I don't have, like, Pit Hockey 3, I don't need it. Super Vulcan, it's already good. As long as I can get, like, a couple other chips to buff it, I might be able to get a couple S ranks in on some of the easier bosses. Even on the first new game. But we'll see. I'm not quite ready for it yet. One more. Where have I not gone? I don't think I've gone up, have I? Hold on. Let me check up here. Easy. Yeah, it's gotta be over at the end of this path. Yep, okay. We're done in here. That's A. Why would I get that one first? Teams have a lot more HP. Really should have saved the wide shots for those guys. Okay, so the EX versions of these guys, they don't send towards you, they just spawn them on your side. Which honestly, I don't think that's as bad, because, like, you don't have to spend time misdirecting them. Like, you know where they're gonna be. You can dodge immediately, and, like, that's it. The attack is done. I think I prefer that. It's a lot easier to deal with. The viruses that have attacks that, like, take up a long amount of time and a lot of your focus are the scary ones. That's far enough. It's that criminal who kidnapped me. But what are you going to do to me? Enough of that chattering, kid. Listen, I'm kinda sorry for hitting you. I had a reason for kidnapping you. Leave the rest of the talking to me. Mario. Mr. Bonds, what's going on? I set all of this up, Lan. It was a test to see if you really are a first-class battler. A test? As expected, you passed the test. You qualify to take part in the Blue Moon tournament. Qualify to... So this was like a prelim? Simply put, yes, I suppose so. Tournament starts tomorrow in the Coliseum. You should rest here until then. We won't disturb you anymore. Nor will we give you painkillers for that big lump on your head. Deal with it. It'll harden you up, help you get used to the city. Woo, I thought we were done for just then. You know, you can't just rate few. And all the time, it was just a prelim. It was a bit over the top, though. This is supposed to be Lan's line. Yes, but if our skills had let us down back then, we wouldn't survive in Blue Moon. Power small of the world, right? Mega Man, let's really go for it tomorrow. Of course we will. But first, Lan, get some sleep before the tournament. You're right, today's tired me out. But no, I want to go shopping for battle chips. I don't think that's even a thing you can do, unfortunately. Shanghai has multiple shops, which is nice. Like, you go to the city, and there's actually just another chip shop or two there. And it's, like, such a pleasant surprise. And these games were, like, every game has, like, the little baby ones online that are scattered all around. Then it has hate space. Or, like, an equivalent to hate space. They're so afraid to let you buy chips. Like, no, you have to go and randomly encounter viruses and get really good ranks in the battles. That's the only way. Thank you. So, does that mean that we're the only one that he hit on the head? Or does he just say this to every contestant as they go in? I really don't know. So we have to do some weird sorting hat shit here. What's this? Whoever put this up has no taste. No taste? How rude. Ah. It's a spoke. Are you a Blue Moon contestant? Well, yes. Are you sure you're telling the truth? Yes? Well then, put your hand into my mouth. If you're not being truthful, I'll bite it off. Bite it off? No way am I putting my hand in there. Well then, you must not be a contestant. Or maybe he's just not gullible after being tricked to open the Wowzer box, after getting bonked on the side of the head from standing on the side of the road for too long. Maybe he's just not trusting of people that are telling him things in this new country, you know? Everyone just lied to him. That chocolate? I bet that was cheap corner store stuff, repackaged and sold for 3,000 zenny. Or whatever it was. It's probably worth 300. And you're gonna have to put your hand in. Otherwise, no tournament for us. Mega Man's such an enabler. Listen to the Navi. So are you going to leave or compete? I'll do it, I'll put my hand in, I'm not lying. Imagine if I asked him to put his foot in. We'd really have to question something about the writing then. Or have you something to hide? Yeah, here I go. Print okay, DNA okay. Confirm this land of Electopia. The only land in the whole country, not like Land Hikari, not Land Hub, not Land Adapter. Now land, stand in front of the tournament board. Yes, we're clear. Get sick of seeing that fist pump. I said go to the tournament board. Do it now. Ah, the pairings for the tournament. There's like a weird disembodied voice for the Hawk tournament too. I don't know. I guess it's someone like behind a camera. I can now announce the pairings. Study them carefully. So let's see what we got. So we have Cold Man. He's a generic Navi. Proto Man and a heal Navi. Proto Man has a soul in this game. Junk Man and a generic. Junk Man has a soul. And then there's Kendo Man with a generic over on the left. He doesn't have a soul. So we got 4 different named opponents here. We could fight either Proto Man or Junk Man, I think. Almost every time I played, I don't know, maybe you could get Proto Man in the first run. I'm not sure, we'll have to see. Shara's representative is Cold Man. From Shara, huh? The frigid country in the north, right? It's just Russia. He's hot. Netopia too hot. I'm not stereotyping these characters. The game is stereotyping these characters. Don't blame me. I think this place at least be air conditioned, but no. Such place should be. If they not turn on, I do myself. Don't soft lock yourself up. Oh yeah. There's like this thing coming up in Shara where like you need to use very specific chips and specific codes to like clear these obstacles or whatever. And if you throw one away in the chip trader after you get it, like I think you get it from BMD in that area. I'm not sure how you would get it back, except maybe with the chip trader again. I wonder if you can actually like permanently soft lock yourself there. Oh no. Didn't think about that. That's one good reason to never, unless you have to for something, like, basically never throw away your last copy of a chip in the chip trader. If it's for a plot thing, you'll be fine. The game expects you to do that, but don't do it in a chip trader. It's not hot in here at all. Just oversensitive to heat, I guess. Haha, guess so. Brr. Is it getting cold? Let me check my temp sensor. You have one of those? PET has everything. Land, the room temp is falling rapidly. We need an entrance help, please. Why an entrant? Do you guys not have staff? Do you not have, like, one official on your staff in this international level tournament that is serving, like, the world's best nat battler? You don't think you should have, like, police? I don't know, some kind of security here? someone to do this. I'm 10. Ah, land, am I glad to see you. Huh, me? Your opponent, Coldman, is generating huge numbers of snowmen on the Notopia area of the net, and it's wreaking havoc on the temp control system here. Yeah, this is another case where, like, going onto the hotel's network, like, going to the generic Notopia area is making the whole country cold, I guess? If it's just this place, that doesn't make any sense, because this isn't like the core of Notopia here. This is just the Colosseum. I don't know. It makes about as much sense as Olan's PC steaming when a CTC area has fire in it. So that's why it got cold so suddenly. And that man must have been Coldman's operator. Oh, he figured it out a lot faster than he figured out Topman's operator. We'd like to try reasoning with him, but we're all pretty intimidated by the powerful-looking nabby Coldman. No one's willing to go. He's just a little chubby, short nabby. He's not that intimidating at all. So you want us to go stop them from cooling down the net? That's right. We really should do it ourselves. Yeah, you should. But, you know, how about it? You think I'm just bored? I want to go do more sightseeing, tourism. So at least I'd say that if there were more than 2 screens to this place. There's 2 outdoor ones, at least. Yeah, please do report it. Lazy country. Well, let's go have a word with Coldman. Alright, I'm gonna stop there. Next time, I'll do this tournament, and I would say I would do the endgame stuff, but there's a lot of cleanup I want to do. I obviously want to fill out as much of the library in the first round as I can, and I additionally want to go fight a bunch of the boss fights, so it's realistically going to be another 2 or 3 streams after this one before I finish the first lap of the game, because there's going to be so much stuff to do near the end. So, I will drop off here and might stream again tomorrow, depending on my timing. I think I will. I'll probably be up early enough to do it before I have to go out. So I gotta go out Sunday too. Alright. Goodbye.